Okay. Well, my broker just said I can't trade. Yeah, so basically, please refrain from opening any new trades. They're working with something in the back end, I'm assuming, so I can't take any trades yet, so I gotta wait for these guys. They're spamming this message though. So, because of that, it might be a no trade day, and that might honestly be it for me. But I would like to try and take a trade just to see how true that really is, but then again, why risk it? So I was watching APDN here. APDN, it looked okay. Like it was doing pretty good up here, and then it just started fading. It couldn't break this level at all. Once it hit the 750 area, it just couldn't break. It was just false break after false break here. So I don't know. Wasn't really interested in it after I'd seen it fading. This quick 1 minute pop, I feel like it's just that's all it is really. The beginning of the day here is just gonna make a little crazy move in the first candle it opened. So I don't know. I do like that the MACD's curling here on the 1 minute, but it also curled right here, and then it just rejected the level it couldn't hold. So the only difference is this one's actually holding so far. If we can get that breakthrough VWAP to 7 and then see it hold 7, well, that's gonna be a nice pivot, and we can definitely see this back to 750 for a second retest of the high here. Okay, well, APDN climbs here. OTRK was also on watch. This one was our second leading gapper, if not our no, it's our main leading gapper. So this one looks okay. It's light on volume. The daily, I mean, it has a huge gap from 15 to like 21, just about. Whether it can go that high or not, no idea. This could be a multiple day setup. But for sure, if it can clear that gap, then this this one's the one. Um, I would just have to wait for this one to actually set up. I'm not really sure what's going on with this one. Let me check the news real quick. Okay, it's just earnings. It just beat its earnings. So looks alright. So APDN here for a climb through VWAP. Let's see if it can reclaim 7. If it can get to 7 and hold. NRXP is also popping on the scans, but I want to see what APDN here does. Still curling on the 1 minute MACD. So I would still think that this is has potential over 7, but the way it's kind of rejecting at VWAP here, I don't know. It's hitting it and then it's pulling back to 60. Okay, so it's still just rejecting VWAP. It's kind of sideways up here. Maybe it's a small pullback after that small climb, but depends on how far this pulls back. So there's a tap of 650. See if it can get back over VWAP. So the next 5 minutes about to open right here. 10 minutes still looks good. 10 minute doesn't look bad at all. It's just the 5 minute, I guess, is what we're looking at now. 1 minute still looks clean, so this is where I take my entry most likely, around 670. I'd want to get in a little better entry if it pulled back a little more, but let's just say 670 is my entry. So I'd be holding here, going for the break over VWAP, which is 680, and then potentially 7. 72, 75, 78. So it's a quick tap of VWAP, and then it's not wanting to break that level. So I most likely would have just sold here already for a break-even trade, but I don't know. I'd be going for the 5-minute high as well, 683. It's just not wanting to break VWAP, and I don't like that. It should have just broken right here like nothing. But maybe in this next 1-minute candle, can get in here again for another entry, but it just sucks that I can't trade today. I have to wait for my broker. So I'd get in once more here. Let's just say 73 is where I'd be filled. So once again, tap to VWAP, and then it's back in the 60s. Still looking for that break. I feel like once it breaks though, it's just gonna snap back. Just from how much it's struggling here, I feel it's just gonna snap back. I don't think this thing's gonna hold. It's 80. All the way back to 70. Jesus. So if I did take profit on this, it would have been little to none. Right here, I would have already stopped out. I would have stopped out a long time ago because it never broke. It's just tapping that 80 level and it's not breaking. If it breaks its pivot back to 650, then I mean it's kind of just done. There's 650. Well, we get the break at 650. Yeah, like I would stop out already. I wouldn't even be going for the high or anything. If anything, it'd be on the short side, just because the 5-minute looks like it's gonna cross here. 5-minute doesn't look good at all. This, I mean, it never broke 8. Huge resistance there. It's not even worth it. So I would have definitely taken a short entry here around 660, just because I mean, like I said, the 5-minute MACD is gonna cross. It's rejected this level like 4 different times. It just can't hold its level at VWAP. So that's because it's not even the whole dollar either. That's what's crazy. So not even gonna mess with this one. Okay, let's look at FATBB. This one got halted going down. This one was moving yesterday. It was actually making a pretty big move 2 days in a row, but I think I missed this one completely when I think it was trading in the teens, late teens, like 16, 17, 18 by the time I had seen it. So I never got in on this one, but pre-market, this one actually made a huge move here. So it was really nice to see that, but now it's halted going down. Everything else is kind of just doing the same. Nothing's really holding up. NRXP is a gap down reversal here. So this one's actually doing okay. It's not doing so bad. Float is 21 million shares, so it's somewhat high, but it's not too high. Kind of choppy here though. Big spreads, 11-cent spreads right now. OTRK popping up here. The OTRK, nice pop through VWAP there. Basically what APDN couldn't do. Now it's getting a slow climb all the way back up. 10-cent spread, which is, I don't know, pretty big, but Wow, look at that rip. That was a quick flash all the way to 75 right there. Crazy. All right, well, I haven't got a message from my broker yet. And as soon as it hits 9:45, I think I'm out. I'm just gonna lock up my profits for the week. Solid green week this week. I'm really thankful for that. Surprised as well, because I was like, last week or a couple weeks ago is just, trade after trade is just bad, right? I was losing every single day practically, and now, it seems that my strategy is coming together, that my analysis is getting a little better, because I'm able to actually profit this week or this time around. Since last week, about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think I was doing pretty good. I think Wednesday I lost actually, but Thursday, Friday I was, gaining, and then come this week I've been profitable almost the entire week. Or no, yeah, the entire week except for today. I haven't made any money, but not on me this time. Either way, I would have probably lost with that APDN. APDN move here. I mean, I would have been profitable if I would have just taken a quick scalp, but it wouldn't be by much. Maybe like $20 at most or something. So I don't know. Let's see. FATBB should resume here. Oh, okay, it already resumed. Curious to see what this is gonna do. It's a lot. A lot of volume here on this one candle. But it's gonna be hard for it to break its 2750 level, I think. It's a big resistance level here, 2750. It can potentially do it. 5 minute doesn't look super hot though. I think it made its move already pre-market. It would have to break its pivot of 2750 and actually hold. Then we could see a retest of 30. Once you retest 30, then we can potentially see this go even higher on its daily, but I don't know. I feel like most of the move was made pre-market here. So 26 is the next halt level. Touch of VWAP here. So touch of VWAP. Now it's back to 24. Let's see if it breaks 24. The 5 and 10 minutes still look clean. These both look really smooth. So if it can hold this range, if it can sideways consolidate a little bit, not pull back significantly, then this has potential back above 2750, and that's gonna be like our first major spot to break. Then after that, we could see the break at 30, and that would be the second main spot. But once it breaks 30, I mean, I think we have huge potential back to 32. So let's look at ALZN. This one's popping up here. Really nice pullback here. I like that. Each candle, each 5 minute candle is a really clean setup here. Pullback and then, break the new high. So this is a clean setup here. Touch of VWAP as well in all of them. So not a huge mover, but would definitely have to take bigger size on this one. Spreads are pretty tight, 17, 19. So they're not that bad. High red volume on this candle though. Daily is looking okay, but it's coming into resistance here at 315, 320. So if it can rip through these levels, then we could see it's at 350, and then from there we have it up till 4. Well, still no message from my broker. So 9:45. I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Great week, solid week this week. I'm up to 2187, and that's because I had to start at I think it was 1,875. I think that's where I started because of the monthly commissions. So really nice climb this week. 4 days made over 200 for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out with a monthly recap this weekend, and we're gonna go ahead and actually actually have it out this weekend for sure. So I can go ahead and review the trades of last month or the trades most recently in which I've been either profitable or just losing a lot of money on, or missed out on potential missed trades, all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and go through those, see if I need a new strategy, see if I'm doing okay so far. I believe I'm doing all right so far, but always room for minor improvements. So we're gonna go ahead and recap all that, and I'll see you guys next week on Monday for some more trades.